Welcome to South Africa News Today. The 28th of September 2021. Warning to elderly residents. Violent house robberies continue to surge in Johannesburg's northern suburbs at a worrying rate, with elderly residents now becoming prime targets for criminals. There have seen a drastic increase in violent house robberies in the past 2 months. Recently, an elderly couple who live in the northern suburbs in Johannesburg were assaulted by a gang of robbers who forced their way into their home during the day. The 80-year-old man lost all his teeth and was severely wounded by the gang of armed robbers, while his wife was tied up and was forced to watch as her husband was beaten. Last week, an elderly woman, who also lives in a plush area in the northern suburbs in Johannesburg, was overpowered by a group of criminals in her home. She was beaten and dragged across the floor before the robbers ransacked her home. Another elderly man was also recently released from hospital after sustaining a number of serious wounds during a robbery at his home in the northern suburbs. Andre Ayton, managing director of private security company Beagle Armed Watch, said they have seen a huge increase in violent house robberies in Johannesburg over the past 2 months, with a worrying number of elderly residents being targeted. We clearly have had some elderly folk targeted, which we are worried about, said Ayton. I recently arrived at an 81-year-old woman's home after a robbery. She was totally bruised because she had been dragged on the ground. These criminals are absolutely heartless. And they will do anything to you that they feel needs to be done, said Ayton. Criminals have found the elderly residents to be easy targets with attacks in old age homes across the country. Please stay safe and be sure to subscribe and tune into South Africa News Today for further updates.